The reason I asked you to turn the camera on, Marah, was just so the audience out there knows, while I cut up this butternut squash, what I wanted to convey here was that about 2.5 years ago, Marah had quite a good chunk of a crypto called Shiba Inu stolen from her wallet, hacked. Yeah, well, stolen. It was stolen. It was hacked. Somebody got in there, moved it over into Binance, and then when she talked to Binance, they said, "Yeah, we see it on chain. We see it in a different wallet now, and we've frozen. We saw this party, whoever did it to some other people, and we've now frozen this wallet. So now you need to prove that that was yours, and then we'll be able to return it to you." Well, part of the proving it was yours is the process of going through. At the time, Marah lived in New York City, so she has to prove that it was her crypto, and she has to file a police report. Well, Marah is a very shy individual and gets very nervous in situations around the public, even if it's over the phone. Like, this woman will crawl under a rock. She has to take days to pump herself up to even make a phone call. She's laughing in the background, but I've been nudging her now for actually almost 1.5 years to get in touch. We went into the police department here in Maine to discuss this, and they said they can't help us. It has to be done in New York City. Now, we're 500 miles from New York City, and I'm advocating to Marah to at least pick up the phone, because the crypto that she had and is locked up in another wallet that she could get back could be worth quite a bit of money someday. And so I'm just advocating to her to make the call. So maybe all you viewers out there can send some positive mojo Marah's way. She's hiding behind the camera right now as we speak, giggling, and thinks it's funny, but I don't think it's so funny. I think she needs to make a phone call.
Listen, I don't think it's funny. I think I'm dealing with people, and people are just, I feel like they're moving targets. I can't sway them. I feel like I can, at least I know what I would do. I don't put anything on other people, you know what I mean, to go out of their way for me.
Yeah.
Because why would they?
Why don't you come around here just to warm up a little in front of the camera and say something so people can see it. Now she's all worried about, she's got headphones in her hair, just took her boys to school in a little snowstorm here this morning. Almost slid off the driveway leaving. I should have driven the kids in, but whatever. I got to leave. There she is. So give her some positive energy. Let's go, Marah. Let's make the call.
Well, we called before, and it always feels like, And let's be honest. I'm not asking for a lot, but in a way I am, because cops don't just submit the report. They have to fill out. They have to go to a portal. They have to submit things proving they are part of a government agency, and Binance won't even entertain you at all. And when I did talk to Binance, by the way, that was Binance USA. It wasn't Binance in, I guess, Singapore.
Well,
I'm not sure where Binance exists.
I could be right. I just think that I think somebody in the NYPD has the potential right now to be a hero for this young lady, and also maybe a hero for the department in their own way. And yeah, I think Marah even mentioned she would happily donate a reward or something to the individual that would help her, if that's possible, or if not, maybe to the NYPD to give helping out. But it's really their job, their civic duty to do their job. And last time she tried to work with someone there, Marah ended up on the bottom of the stack, right? Your paperwork, and it never was actually filed.
They filed the report, but as long as an investigation, they technically just closed it.
Yeah, because basically they were the person was lazy.
Well, we don't.
That's my perspective. As an entrepreneur who's always when I deal a lot of times with people that work for big giant organizations or governments of sorts, it's not easy getting anything done, because a lot of these people like to hide, or not all of them. There are some superstars that work in these agencies, and whenever I do deal with those people, I am always certain and sure to make sure I compliment them and tell them what a great job they're doing, because a lot of people nowadays just don't have great attitudes. They don't want to do a good job. So there are still people that do great jobs, but there are a lot of people there that just want to hide and not do the work, right?
Yeah.
So don't get me going on this subject because nowadays customer service is at an all-time epic low. So you probably all have experienced this. So we're not going to drag this video on any longer. I think what the idea was just to put it out there, get Marah pumped up from the energy out there, because Marah's like living up in the clouds. You know, she's very mystical and mysterious, and
I don't think that's how it works here.
other planetary possibly, and she needs some positive energy to get on that phone and get her case moving back forward. That's what I think. I actually watched some video this morning about a guy talking about this Shiba token and where it might go this bull cycle, and then that like guys caught my attention and I messaged Marah. So anyhow, we're gonna sign off, and now hopefully when we come back, maybe we'll. My plan is to maybe take a video of Marah actually making the call to the police department. Maybe that would be interesting. We'll see her tense up.
Well, this video is actually about squash,
Oh, yeah.
butternut squash.
Oh, I forgot. Actually, this is not a good sample. This one, oh no, this one is okay, but we had one that was partially rotted. So the idea here is what we're doing here, in case you can't see it up there, is we're scraping out all the innards of the butternut squash that were grown in the garden out there. And I was saying earlier, this is a good job for the boys to sort out the wheat from the chaff, so to speak. They have to sort the seeds from the pulp.
Do you want to keep any of them? Before?
Yeah, we keep them.
Oh.
No, we use them. We roast them because they're like pumpkin seeds.
No.
They're delicious.
Last year I roasted all your seeds and you didn't have any
Oh, what do you mean I didn't have any?
because I cooked them.
Oh, you mean to plant?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of squash there's open pollinated and then there's closed pollinated, I think it's called, where some squash this seed might not be true to the butternut. It might be crossed with a zucchini.
Okay.
So we don't know. I can't remember if butternut is open pollinated or not. If it is, I think it might be. A lot of these squash are, and then you don't know. We got some weird squash out there this year. They were mutants. They were actually really good, but they were some kind of a cross between maybe a